I was forced to come to Ventura to ride the new 2022 Yamaha XSR900. We're at the base of Highway 33, goes up over the coastal range. I put about 185 miles on the new XSR today. I think it looks good. The old was supposed to be kind of an old-fashioned retro style motorcycle, and this one is too, but they've kind of changed it up a little bit because they're kind of inspired by now, like the old two-stroke 500 GP bikes of the golden era. Maybe I see a little RZ 350 in there. I kind of think it's missing a little matching color plastic cowling on the back, but the seat is like that same shape of the old 500 GP racers and the old RZs, TZs, that type of thing. I think I built a model of one of those when I was a kid, and it had this little space here between the seat and the gas tank. But it's also like, it's not like the old SXR. This one got all the upgrades that the MT-09 got last year. It's got the new 890cc Euro 5 motor. It's the same engine as the one they put in the MT. In fact, most of the other parts are the same they use in the MT. It's got the new controlled fill aluminum frame, which I think is a real step up, not just in terms of performance, but in terms of the way it looks. It really is a smooth and beautiful piece of manufacturing art, really. The biggest difference between this and the MT is the swing arm on here is a couple of inches longer than on the MT. The whole bike's a little longer, lower, it seems like. And even though they're going with kind of a retro 80s, 90s, aughts, Christian Cerrone, Galois, Yamaha, they actually made it a little bit more sporty than the MT. The springs are a little bit stiffer at both ends. The damping's a little bit more stern. I think the foot pegs are maybe a little bit higher. The handlebars a little bit lower. But it's still not an uncomfortable sport bike, but it's a little sportier than the MT-09, which is positioned a little bit more of a street fighter. This is more like a bike for riding on curvy back roads, which we just did all day today. And I thought the thing did very well. We did our 900cc naked bike comparison last summer. The MT-09 won. Came out on top of the 890 KTM Duke, and this one is going to be no exception. I think it handles even better than the MT-09 does. A little bit sportier, but still probably a nice around town bike too. Although I got to say, the seat is not the most comfortable one that I've sat on compared to the MT. Other than that, you're looking at like we strapped the MT to our dynamometer. It was like 106 horsepower at just under 10,000 RPM. This one's going to be the same, about 63 pound-feet of torque, like 7,000 RPM. So it's got plenty of power to get yourself in trouble. But just like the MT, it's got the latest electronics to keep you from doing that. 3 ride modes, lean sensitive ABS, traction control. You can control it all with the little wheel over here in the TFT display. The price is less than $10,000. That's all I got for now. That's the broad brush stroke. You want to read all the details, will be over at Motorcycle.com. I'm going to write a test. We'll put all the specs in there, expand more upon the details that this bike has. But for right now, I'm pretty impressed. I think it's a nice motorcycle. I like the gold wheels in contrast with the old Galois blue. You might have to take up smoking non-filters again just because of this bike.